All right, good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Glad you guys could join us. Today we're learning about Australia. So appreciate you all. Just so you guys know, if you're new with us, if you haven't done any of these before, first off, we do these mainly to learn about the different vendors, destinations, programs, etc. So that way, hold on, let me mute you. So that way it'll help you to sell to your clients better, right? That's the main thing. We're always learning, always how can we help our clients? But also, a lot of times once you finish these, you're going to get a certificate. You're going to post that on social media. People are going to be going, oh my God, Ashley, I'm so excited. I want to go to Australia. Can you help me? Of course I can, because now I'm an Australia specialist. Okay. So that's why we do it. But also, then we also get invites as soon as you get your completion. You get invited on lunch and learns, dinners, events, fam trips. Sorry, familiarization trips. Those are free trips. I won one for Antigua. They actually had a training come up. I attended because I did their training and they had a webinar. I got on, they drew my name, and I won a fam trip. So you never know. They've given away gift cards, trips, etc. Jamaica did a thing here. They gave away 4 trips. So make sure if you don't, what we do is we do this together, okay, as a group, because there's a test. Some of the tests are pretty difficult. Some are pretty easy. We never know. So, but it's nice when we do it as a group because we help each other. I mean, like when they're tough, I've even had a group of 20, 30, 40 people on here and I still flunked, okay? So Disney is really hard. Disney and Princess. So anyway, they're fun to do together because we help each other. But if not, you always list Archer Travel as the agency. Always, 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 guys. And again, if you're new, make sure when you do your travel training in the back office, okay? Once you complete that, please pull these documents right here. Quick start documents right here. Very important. Anytime it asks for Archer Travel, or company, it's always Archer Travel, okay? Keep this information. Anytime you're dealing with the cruise line, right there, that cruise line number, if you register with Carnival, you're going to be denied. You have to use this number for cruises, this information for agency. Agent will always be you. Even though you're your own company, even though you're rebranding yourself, etc., we're working under their licensing. So you need to make sure you put them, okay? Just wanted to share that. Okay. So again, follow through, walk through. You can do these on your own if you want, but they're fun to do as a group. I do these every Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Here's the calendar. Please make sure I post these in Rising Tide. I post these in Evolution Enterprise. I post them in chats. We post them at the beginning of the month. This is a group Facebook page that everybody can have access to. And again, I post last night. We're doing this training today with the link so you guys can be prepared, okay? But again, if you look over here, I'm putting the thing in there in the chat. If you look over here under featured, okay? Right down here is all the trainings, okay? For the month. So again, you click here, here's the links to register, okay? And just so you guys know, again, if you're new, ALG, Apple Leisure Group, they're in VAX. Part 12, part 13. The reason we have this is because Apple Leisure Group has like 20 different vendors, okay? So we never know which one we're going to finish that day. So even though it says part 12, you don't have to be there for part 1 through 11 sometimes. Like last week, we just completed, and I'm just doing this real quick while everybody gets registered. I think we just started on, was it, Malia. We did Malia. Now we're going to start on Fiesta Americana this Saturday. So, and tomorrow we're doing Seabourn. Okay. So again, all these, we did Disney. You can now book Disney through Apple Leisure Group under VAX and include airfare, include a car, include Universal Studio tickets. So when it says part 12 and stuff, it's just because we have all these to finish. Okay. Also here on my YouTube channel, guys, you guys can catch up. So we just did Seabourn. Cruise line. We're just starting on the cruise line. So again, right here. I changed my name to Marnie Lou for you. So my daughter's helping me to try to brand myself. But all the videos are here. So like today I am recording this. But we just did Malia. As I said, we did Seaborn. If you want to join us tomorrow for part 3 and 4, catch up, do this right here. Jamaica, I promise you, you will not regret. If you do Jamaica, they do amazing deals, specials all the time. All right, just wanted to share those 2 groups with you. Is everybody ready to get started? We'll do right here. We have courses, live training, and recorded training. Okay. Resources. Let me go back. There we go. So you have resources here. And again, even in our Disney, our Carnival, our Universal, they have guides, they have videos, they have things that you can share, marketing materials, update your profile, help and support, and rewards and offers. Okay. So again, as you complete these courses, you're going to get all kinds of stuff. Okay. All right. Introduction to Australia. We're stoked for you. Okay. Are you a South Australia specialist? Get to know the newly rebuilt and reopened Southern Ocean Lodge. So much of Australia and South Australia, whether it be the boutique capital city of Adelaide, rich wine regions, wildlife in the west, or majestic outback. Join the South Australia Tourism Commission to find out the latest, greatest in South Australia for 2024. Plus, special guest Libby Cook from Luxury Lodges of Australia will join us for insights into the much anticipated reopened Southern Ocean Lodge on Kangaroo Island. Watch the recorded virtual training now. Start your South Australia training now. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Access the learning catalog now for interactive modules and virtual training events. Not yet qualified? Start your Australia training. Only takes 5 short modules to become a qualified Australia specialist. Learn about Australia's East Coast in depth and earn the Australia's Foundation badge. This will unlock all remaining training modules. So again, sometimes these trainings take 40 minutes, 20 minutes. Sometimes they can take 10 hours. Okay. Princess is a long one. Disney's a long one. Okay. So we never know till we get in. You can stay with me the whole time. You can jump off. It's up to you. Right here are your details up to date. Check your profile, additional information, edit as required so we can keep in touch. All right. So register for virtual training January 17th. Yes, that was yesterday. So we missed that. Darn it. All right. So here's a quick short. Oh.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Oops, sorry.
People say it holds sacred wisdom. I've always dreamt I'd travel Australia and see it in real life. One day.
Still dreaming outside the box, eh, Roo?
There's more to life than being stuck on a fridge.
Don't magnet shame us. Look out. New arrivals, everyone.
Oh, hope it's more emus. Emu, 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 emu.
Ta-da! Thank you for coming out. Great crowd. Looking great. Look at you. Weird looking.
Roo, think for yourself.
Well, this isn't Vegas. All right, come on. Dig deep, Louie. Here we go. I am the magical Louie. I can escape from anything and go anywhere. Master
G'day.
hypnosis.
Up here.
Yeah.
G'day, mate.
I'm sorry, are you saying giddy up?
No, g'day just means hello.
Oh, good day.
Yeah.
Good day to you, too.
I'm Ruby.
Don't remember asking, but
Can that magical horn get me all around Australia?
I'm in Australia.
Well, sure, yeah. Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty magical.
Can you get me out of the box?
Yeah, show us your magic.
The box.
Go on, mate, you're magic, aren't you? Get her out of the box.
Yes. Of course, it's a very simple escape trick.
Ooh, a trick.
Not the tea towel.
Check this out. Shazam!
Wow.
Pretty sure that was just gravity.
Why don't souvenirs wear pants?
That usually goes much smoother with my assistant.
Hey, can you open those up?
Yeah, just give me 1 second. Open sesame.
Wow, amazing.
Thank you, I have a gift.
Well, here I come.
Oh, first time with the new legs.
Oh my gosh.
What? This is here?
I can't believe it. The Great Barrier Reef. And there are like thousands of things that you see on the reef. Coral, turtles, boobies, tiny seahorses.
Wait a second. Did you say Coral?
G'day, welcome aboard.
Woohoo! Boat trip! Come on, Louie!
This is humiliating. And also strangely comforting.
Hold on! Ooh! Ooh. Excuse me!
Let's go, folks.
What are you doing? We're not gonna make it!
Yes, we are! Oops.
Oh, never mind. I'll just Shazam! No, that doesn't work. Kizzily! Huh. What's that word again that you Australians say when things are bad? Begins with a C. Crikey!
Whoa! Oh, you did it again!
Ta-da.
G'day everyone, welcome to the Sydney Opera House. Did you know?
You know, it staged some of the best acts in the world.
Well, present company excluded is obviously what you were about to say.
To your right, we have the Sydney Harbour Bridge.
Someone once walked across it on a high wire.
My assistant is an expert at the high wire. She's only fallen off once. And as I said to Magicians Monthly, my lawyer will speak for me from this point on. Anyway, where to next?
Melbourne.
Okay, easy as 1, 2, 3.
Woo! We're here. Coffee?
This is amazing. This is all I'm drinking for the rest of my life.
Tell me about your sister. What's she like? Did you ever cut her in half? Am I blinking a lot? I feel like I've been blinking a lot.
So where to next on your shirt?
Forget the shirt, Louie. Australia's so much bigger than a shirt. We could take the Cairn Railway. Wine tasting the Barossa.
Ooh, that one.
Go for a swim at Cottesloe Beach.
Barossa it
Cycle
is.
around Maria Island.
Let's do the wine.
Grab a bite to eat in Tassie.
Why are you still listing stuff?
Finally get to see Uluru. Balloon ride over Canberra. Or discover the top end. Go on, Louie.
Yeah. Look at my eyes. Eye contact, right here. You're getting sleepy.
Hardly. I've had like 8 to 7 flat whites.
Just close your eyes.
Can I open them now?
No.
Now?
No.
Now?
No.
Now?
No.
Now? How about now?
I said no. And you're back in the room, which is actually a hat.
Oh, wow. Totally worth the questionable hypnosis.
G'day, welcome to Nebula Gorge. This vast area includes 13 gorges.
Hey, where are they going?
This river separates. One way takes you to 10,000-year-old rock art.
And where does the other way take you?
Oh, that leads to a waterfall! Paddle faster!
With what, my horn?
Here we go!
Look out for the rock!
Now would be a good time for an escape trick.
I can't!
What?
We've come to the end of the rainbow, Ruby! This is it! Oh, I made so many mistakes in my life!
Get in!
I never learned to read!
Oh,
I'm addicted to reality TV!
Go!
I have a hook fetish!
What did you just say?
Oh,
Louie? Louie?
it's all my fault. I ain't nothing but a fraudicorn.
What are you talking about?
I'm sorry, Ruby. I never had an assistant. I'm not magic. I never was.
Hey, you got us around the country, Louie.
Yeah, and over a waterfall.
Don't be like that.
Look, maybe we ought to just go our separate ways.
Louie, don't go.
Stop following me. I couldn't even get you to Uluru.
That is true.
Exactly. I ain't nothing but a fraudicorn. I'm not magic. I never was.
Don't go.
Wow. This is beautiful. I can't believe she's missing this. So much for magic.
Looks pretty magical to me.
Ah! What are you doing?
Gosh, you need to relax.
I thought you left.
I'm not gonna leave you. Whose pouch would you hide in?
Look, we don't talk about that out loud.
We need to chill out.
I know.
Meditate.
I know. You're not the first person to say that to me.
G'day, my name is Freddie, and I'll be translating for Charmaine, who is Anangu and from here. Charmaine is saying her ancestors have lived on this land since time long ago. Many visitors think Uluru is a sacred place of knowledge. This knowledge is present and standing here, passed down by her people.
Ah, so the stories live through the people.
It's remarkable.
You know, I was thinking,
What?
forget it.
No. What?
It's just,
What is it?
I was thinking getting an act together. You and me, taking it on the road. What do you say?
You want me to be your assistant?
No, more like just Ruby and Louie's magical touring extravaganza. Or like, the Roo and the Lou.
I love that. That's so good. Or even the Lou and the Roo. You know what I mean? It's just if we flip it.
Yeah.
That's great. I love that. Where to next?
Down Under, g'day is the start of every good adventure. It's our way of saying, if you're not a friend yet, you will be, mate. You will be. So come, say g'day.
Okay. All right. Okay. Hope everybody's in and ready to get going. If you're just joining us again, right over here is the courses. We're going to go ahead and get started. Again, make sure if you start this, please finish it so you get your certificate and get your specialist and get all the promotional stuff. Okay. So click on courses. Again, if you're registering as the first time, you'll get an email to verify. Just respond to that email and you get in right away, okay? Also, if you have any questions, put it in the chat to everyone in case I'm reading or we're watching a video or something. We want to make sure you get your questions answered, all right? So welcome to Australia. Let's get started. So we have introduction and then training course come good day, okay? So I think we just touched this, but let me double check, make sure. Okay, no. Okay, so in this case, we have 5 courses here, and then we go to the advanced. Okay, so again, like I said, sometimes it's longer. So I think we have this scheduled for the next 2 Thursdays. So we'll finish this today and then move on to the next one next Thursday. Okay. All right. So again, as you see, you have to click register again. They do this. So let's see, you have successfully registered. All right, and then it should pop up for you. Okay, and then you launch it. All right, let me know that everybody's following along. Also, if you're brand new, I have been lost this whole time. I thought the video was the beginning. Well, it is. It was just kind of like an introduction. Okay, so Desiree, so as I showed you guys right here, you're in the main course for Australia. We watched the video, okay, and then you go to classes right here. Good, you're there. Perfect. Okay, go to courses. We're going to start right here, introduction, and launch your course. As you see, there's 5 courses. Some are videos, some are reading. If you're brand new, a lot of people will watch on their phone and do the test online, do split screens, whatever works best for you. But don't go through this whole training just by watching, and then you have to go back and do the test by yourself, right? You want to do it all together, okay? Make sure you click on everything also. Sometimes it won't let you go back or go forward until you click on everything, okay? All right, so let's start the course. How do we get to the courses? Okay, so again, you should be already registered. As I showed you over here and here, the links are right here. So, Natasha, are you already in the program? If not, here is the link. You need to register. Always put Archer Travel as the agency.
Yeah,
And
it just says pending registration. Sorry, I got to turn on this other Zoom.
okay, so again, I just registered really quick. So as long as you registered, go into your email. You got to check your email and confirm there. And then you're automatically, then you go back.
Yeah, I did that because I thought it wanted the what am I looking for? Oh, hold on, it says you successfully registered for this curriculum. Okay, so now maybe I did do it and I'm just
yes. So
okay. All right, yeah, I'm with you.
Okay,
I'm with you, Martin.
perfect.
I'm with you.
No worries. Okay. All right. So we're going to go start course, guys. Right here. All right. So, welcome to Selling Australia. And guys, those safaris are going to be amazing. So, watch this. All right, Australia is one of the most desirable travel destinations on earth. Whether your clients are chasing endless sunshine, beautiful beaches, dramatic deserts, or ancient cultures, learn why Australia is a fantastic place for anyone to explore. In this course, learn how to sell Australia with confidence. Discover the key highlights, understand the geography and travel options. Finish with an exercise to practice your itinerary building skills. By completing the 5 courses as part of the Introduction to Australia curriculum, you will qualify as an Aussie specialist. Yay! As an Aussie specialist, you have the knowledge and experience to help customers plan and book every detail of their Australian trip. At the end of this course, you're going to be able to show your customers that there's nothing like Australia by outlining its key selling points and unique qualities. And objective 2 is overcome any barriers that your customers might have when planning their Australian holiday. So let's get started. All right, so what are your customers looking for? This is the Aussie Specialist Team Master. All right, so this is the 12 Apostles, Great Ocean Road, Victoria. Our extensive research shows that when selecting any holiday destination, and as you know, in Europe and stuff, the vacations is considered holidays, okay? Any holiday destination, people look for 5 key things. Safety and security. According to our consumer research, Australia is consistently rated as one of the world's safest holiday destinations. With stable political system, combined with its relatively low crime rate, patrolled beaches, well-maintained roads, and high standard of healthcare, Australia is a safe and easy country to explore. What's more, Australians are well known for their friendly and welcoming attitude. You have interesting attractions. Australia is home to a large number of interesting attractions, both natural and man-made. Travelers can visit world-famous icons such as the Sydney Opera House, Uluru, and the Great Barrier Reef. They can also get up close to Australia's unique wildlife in national parks, sanctuaries, and aquariums. Australia is home to a large number of UNESCO World Heritage Sites, and its cities are filled with fascinating museums, art galleries, and theaters. Next. All right, what motivates customers? Oops, I missed some, sorry. Hold on, let me get back, sorry. Let me go back up here. Didn't I miss some? Wasn't there a thing? Did I miss some or no? Yeah, here. Yep, value. There we go. See, you guys gotta watch me. All right, value for the money. How about our research shows that visitors rate Australia highly for value of money, for money. Even the most budget-conscious traveler can enjoy an Aussie barbecue or fish and chips on the beach, and it costs next to nothing to take a scenic ferry ride across Sydney Harbor, or watch kangaroos bound around their natural habitat. Australia is full of experiences that can't be had anywhere else on Earth, and the memories they provide are priceless. Now, be careful. I know kangaroos look like really cute little furry things, but I don't know if you've seen some of them on those live memes and stuff where they're beating up people. How about good food and drinks? Consumer research has shown that people are often willing to organize their holidays around the availability of good food and drinks. Travelers in Australia are delighted by the quality of its culinary culture, as well as the stunning locations where it can be enjoyed. Indeed, many visitors rank Australian food and wine among the best in the world. So hit this arrow. Natural beauty, okay, beautiful. Australia offers stunning landscapes ranging from ancient rainforests, national parks, and mountains to beaches, waterways, and reefs. These unspoiled environments are home to unique native wildlife. Your customers can look forward to the unforgettable experience of seeing a kangaroo, a wombat, a koala in the wild. If they're lucky, they might even spot the exclusive platypus. That would be fun, huh? Okay. So what motivates your customers? Now that you know what motivates your clients to choose their holiday destination will prove to you that Australia has exactly what they're looking for. Here are some of the experiences that motivates clients to choose Australia. Of course, the unique wildlife. Look how cute that little guy is. The stunning landscapes, delicious seafood. Yum, look at that. Arts and culture. Iconic sites. Look how beautiful that is. Wow. Ancient rainforest. Great Barrier Reef. Who doesn't want to go there, right? And world-class wineries. Cheers. All right. Drag each Australian experience card onto one of the key motivated categories below. All right. So beautiful beaches. Okay, so hold on. Let's see. Drag each Australian card. Oh, down here. Okay, beautiful beaches. So that would be nature and wildlife. Yes. How about patrol?
Okay, repeat that again, please.
Okay, so did you have what's your first card?
Mine asked for Great Barrier Reef.
Okay, so Great Barrier Reef, I would say possibly nature and wildlife. So you'd pull it down there. Okay. This is patrol beaches. I'd say that's security. So you pull it down like that. Okay, Great Barrier Reef. I would say nature. What do you guys think? Correct?
Yes, definitely.
Wineries.
Food and wine.
Perfect. Opera house.
Arts and culture.
Perfect. Okay, everybody got this? So again, you have to probably process to move forward.
Well-maintained road would be safety and security.
Perfect.
Okay, what is dynamics desserts?
Food and wine.
Food and wine.
Food and wine. Okay, wait a minute. Okay.
Unique wildlife would be nature and wildlife. Ancient rail would be nature and wildlife.
No, okay, I'm dragging it over the food and wine square for dynamic desserts.
That's going to be nature and wildlife.
No,
Dynamic
no,
desserts?
it's dramatic deserts. It's not desserts. It's dramatic deserts.
That's wildlife.
Dramatic
nature.
desert.
Yeah.
Dramatic, I'm sorry, dramatic. What is that would be? Natural wildlife?
Yeah, natural wildlife.
Yeah, it's dramatic
Okay,
deserts.
okay.
It's easy.
Beauty and beaches.
Nature and wildlife.
That would be right. You're going, yeah.
Beauty and
Delicious.
beach.
Hey there, I'm on my certificate workshop.
Yes.
Beauty and beach would be.
Hello? Yes, yes. Okay, delicious seafood, food and wine.
Food and wine.
Yeah, okay.
But it won't.
There's the
thanks.
dramatic deserts,
Okay,
which would be nature and wildlife.
All right, dramatic. Oh, that's the
can't.
food and wine, right? No, just kidding. All right, so did everybody get your cards right?
No, mine's is not moving in the squares because I can't. I'm on my computer doing it and on my phone listening to you.
What's your card say that you're looking at?
Beautiful beaches. I'm trying to drag it down to safety and security, but it won't let
No,
me.
because that's nature and wildlife.
Okay, nature and wildlife. Okay. Let me get it. Okay.
Where do I sign up? Sorry. Mary, again, just so you guys know, while they're finishing this up, right here on our certificate workshop, every first of the month, the schedule is here and the links are right here. Okay. So it's blah. Hold on, let me pull it up. Aussie specialist. So you're going to go ahead and register here. Make sure you put Archer Travel. It's very quick to register, and then you will get an email to verify, and then just get caught up and play the video and jump down to where we're at. We will wait for you when we get to the main test. All right. I'm going to go ahead and move forward. Again, if you need help with where to put something, just ask in the chat box.
It's not.
Okay, overcoming barriers. All right. So overcoming barriers, excuse me. to booking an Australian holiday for long haul markets. All right. So you have here, it's too far away. Australia is mid to long haul destination for most travelers. However, in today's larger and more comfortable aircraft, their time in the sky is a welcome opportunity to sit back, relax, watch movies, and have a nap. For those who wish to break up their journey, there are many desirable stopovers. All right. Yes, Mary, go ahead, use that link, sign up, and then get to the course, and then just catch up, just arrow through. All right. It's too expensive. Well, in comparison to the other long haul destinations, airfares to Australia are surprisingly good value, especially during the off season, which is still a great time to visit Australia. Airlines will also introduce special airfares throughout the year. Encourage your international customers to pre-book as many experiences as possible before their departure, saving them time when on Australia and more commission for you. And last is, I don't have enough time. Well, no matter how long they have, there's always an itinerary to suit every client. There is so much your customers can see within any time frame, whether a weekend getaway, a week or longer. 2 or 3 weeks gives them enough time to visit several destinations as part of the multi-state itinerary. Module 3 of this program will show you how to create itineraries based on your customers' needs and wants. Okay, so don't, make sure, when people start having doubts, no, of course, no, relax on the plane, we can stop you over here or here, and you can spend a day there or there, so again, we'll give them options, okay? All right. Who wants a koala bear? Look at that baby. All right, from great weather to coastal, lifestyle, indigenous culture, hundreds of reasons to choose Australia. Explore a few of them below. All right, so great weather. Australia is famous for its blue skies and sunshine. The weather is generally temperate and pleasant throughout the year. Even Australia's winter, June through August, is quite mild. The average winter temperature in Sydney, Warren, is 16 degrees, coincides with the beautiful dry season in Australia's tropical north. This means that there is never a bad time to explore Australia. All right, vibrant cities. This is not a vendor. This is just Australia training. We do special trainings to learn about the destinations, okay? And then you can book Australia anywhere, like on Vax and FunJet, Travel Impressions, Pleasant Holidays, etc. All right, vibrant cities. Australia's vibrant cities offer the perfect balance between laid-back living and cosmopolitan culture. Each one is home to stylish precincts, restaurants, as well as shops, theaters, and bars, and they're all fantastic places to begin or finish an Australian adventure. Incredible journeys. In Australia, the journey matters as much as the destination. Visitors can relax on an epic rail trip, take a meandering cruise through tropical waters, embark on an adventurous drive through the outback, or hike through stunning scenery in one of Australia's many national parks. You have coastal lifestyle. Australia is one of the world's largest islands, so it's no surprise that its beaches have become an integral part of the local lifestyle. Travelers will quickly learn that there's more to do than just laze on one of Australia's glorious beaches. They can also walk along stunning cliff tops, enjoy beachside meals of delicious seafood, learn to surf, sail around emerald green islands, and join a fishing expedition. Indigenous culture. You have Australia's indigenous people have inhabited the continent for more than 50,000 years, making them the custodians of the world's oldest continuous culture. Visitors to these communities can learn directly from Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders by participating in various cultural activities, including expeditions to gather bush food and visits to remote coastal communities. They can also enjoy numerous cultural festivals and art workshops. And then you have Outback Australia. Australia's vast interior is often referred to as the Outback, a land of dark red earth, star-filled skies, and character-filled pubs. Also home to many of Australia's most famous native animals. In addition to the red earth, travelers will find beautiful water holes and waterfalls, as well as impressive expanses of lush green vegetation. And then, of course, nature and wildlife. So, land of incredible diversity. Mention Australia, most people think of its unique and wonderful wildlife. From koalas and kangaroos to wombats and emus. Travelers can also get up close to these animals in sanctuaries and wildlife parks and aquariums, or they can search for them in the wild. This will take them into Australia's stunning natural environment, dramatic coastlines, red deserts, ancient rainforests, and vibrant reefs. All right, when should we visit Australia? Again, keep track so you can help sell to your customers. When's the best time to visit? Australian spring and summer, September to February, Australian autumn and winter, March through August, or any time.
Anytime.
I would say anytime.
Anytime, that's correct. That is correct. Okay, guys. So again, if you're just travel leaders, Mary. Make sure, guys, if you're going through, the answer is anytime. Okay. Go ahead and continue. All right. So not only is Australian holiday a unique experience for your customers, their holidays can also be valuable to you. So cross-selling opportunities, okay? Again, always cross-sell, always upsell, okay? An Australian holiday can include numerous experiences that are best booked via an Aussie specialist. Like you, encourage your customers to book these as early as possible. This saves them money and stress and means more commission for you. Next. All right, there are many opportunities for tourists in Australia to upgrade their experiences, be it by selecting a more comfortable seat on a plane, choosing a higher grade of accommodations. These upgrades often surprisingly affordable, which again means more commission to you, okay? Repeat travelers, research shows that many people travel in Australia more than once, around Australia more than once, exploring different parts of the country each time. All right, so always upsell, okay? You can always go back down, right? Continue, but if you don't ask, you don't make that money, right? You don't have that opportunity. You never know. All right, next. Travel leaders group. Yeah, use that. All right, there are 3 core reasons North Americans love visiting Australia. What are they? Well, similar culture. They speak the same language. They use dollars. That is Australian dollars, and they share similar values. North Americans will feel right at home in Australia. Also, as part of the British Commonwealth, Canada and Australia have close ties both politically and culturally. They even share the same king. Did you guys know that? I didn't know that. Learned something new. All right, sporting events, the Australian Open, the Australian Grand Prix, the Australian Open Golf, and the Melbourne Cup all captivate North Americans' interest each year as a global sporting event. Incorporating these events in your customer's itinerary will provide a definite highlight. And then, of course, wildlife. Australia's natural beauty and unique wildlife is a major draw card for North American visitors with good reason. The continent has some of the most intriguing mammals within the animal kingdom and boasts the greatest number of endemic bird species, reptile species, and marine species of any country on Earth. Okay. How cute. Summary. Okay, so it looks like we're done with our first step. So you're nearly finished with your first training course as part of the Aussie Specialist Program. It's time to review what you've learned. Research shows that customers choose holiday. I would probably just put don't remember password or something. Mary. All right, research shows that customers choose holiday destinations because they contain interesting attractions, provide value for money, offer delicious food and wine, promise natural beauty, and offer safety and security. Australia satisfies all of these key motivators, and Australia is a place where customers can select the card to view, so they can embark on exciting journeys across beautiful landscapes. They can discover vibrant cities, learn about the world's oldest continuous culture, some of the world's best food and wine, explore the legendary outback, enjoy a laid-back coastal lifestyle, get close to unique and wonderful wildlife, and then, of course, great weather year-round. All right, lots and lots of reasons to visit Australia. All right, here we go. Bum, bum, bum. Congratulations, you have now completed Selling Australia. You get your first badge, okay? You're now aware of how you can sell Australia to your customers with confidence. In the next course, you'll be taken through 4 Australian states and territories, as well as some of their most exciting attractions. So you've got a badge. Yay! Click the back training to return to the course selection and go to step 2 or continue training at any time that suits. Okay. All right. So now we move back. At the end of the 5 courses is when we do our final exam, guys. Okay. You've earned your badge. Okay. So congratulations. View your rewards. Next content. Yes. Now we move on to step 2. I am recording this also if for any reason you guys need to go back or get information, feel free. All right, is it updating? There it is, yep, okay. All right, Australian highlights, okay, course overview.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Mine
How
just
did you
say
get
I
there?
haven't. Yeah, how did you get there?
It automatically took me there as I was going through the course, so it just,
It doesn't-
so let me go
Didn't
back.
for me.
So you can go again to the main thing. Okay, so let's go back and sign in and get back to where we were. You could just go to the home page and then click launch on part 2. So here's the main page, go to courses.
How did you get there? Okay, profile.
Just go to home.
Mine.
Click
Go
over
to
here on the left and go to home.
I don't see. Okay, home.
Click the Australia on the
Yeah,
left.
you can click
Yeah.
Australia too, and then it'll
Okay,
go
then
here to
courses.
courses. And then you can see down here training courses also down here, but go here to courses. It'll take you into the courses. Where's our suitcase when we were? Right, in the closet there. All right, so we're in progress here. And then here, as you see, we've got these that we have to finish. So we've completed this one and now we're doing this one. So as you follow the prompts, it'll take you there. It took me right there. It's asked me to move forward and launch, yes. Otherwise you can get it this way.
So now we're on training course, highlight.
Correct, with the QLD, this one, part 2. So we're gonna go in order. We're gonna do all of these.
Okay, so view.
You're gonna do launch.
Launch.
Because view, we already did the top one, unless you haven't done it. So we're gonna launch this one. It's gonna pop up.
Okay.
All right, we got it. I got
Okay.
it.
We got it.
Perfect. All right. Teamwork makes the dream work, right? It gets easier, guys. And again, if you're new and stuff, it's, you know, some trainings are different. So some are just videos and stuff, you know. So again, you know, we never know what we're gonna get. So it's just go with the flow. That's why we do it together. All right, so here we are. We're gonna start the course. And here we are. So this is Australian Highlights course. Course is designed to introduce you some of the key experiences your customers can have while exploring the Australian states and territory of Queensland, New South Wales, Victoria, and Australian Capital Territory. From stunning coastlines through to ancient rainforests, unique wildlife, vibrant cities, indigenous culture, and gourmet experiences. Australia offers something for everybody. At the end of this course, you're going to learn how to share the key state, territory, city highlights for Queensland, New South Wales, Victoria, and Australian Capital Territory with your customers. You're also going to learn to locate Queensland, New South Wales, Victoria, and Australian Capital Territory and their capital cities. So let's get started. All right, so Australian states and territories. Below is the map, highlights the states and territories that we will explore in this module. Okay, so Queensland, New South Wales, Australian Capital Territory, and Victoria. Select the continue button to start exploring these states and territories. All right, so Queensland's our first one. In this section, you'll learn about the highlights of Queensland and then test your knowledge with the activities. Queensland is a place full of incredible natural wonders that promise to leave you changed. It is a destination that boasts spectacular scenery and unparalleled nature experiences. Enjoy bustling cultural precinct and award-winning dining experiences in the buzzing riverside capital city of Brisbane, Meanjin, before soaking up the relaxed beach lifestyle of the Gold Coast or the Sunshine Coast, both offering iconic surf breaks and beaches as well as national parks. Continue north and experience the 74 jewel-like islands that make up the Whitsundays, as well as Cairns and Gimoy, and the Great Barrier Reef region, to where the rainforest meets the reef. I'm glad they do that because a lot of times I mispronounce them a lot. All right, let's watch this video. All right. Da, da, da. 1 minute video.
Welcome to Queensland, where nature is at its most abundant. A place of ancient wisdom, inspiration, and connection. The Great Barrier Reef, Gondwana Rainforest, the world's most ancient cultures. Life began here, and it thrives on, teeming with activity and brilliant colour. Come and discover the epic wonders, the friendly faces, extraordinary wildlife, and incredible new adventures that will change you and the way you see the world. You'll find experiences to inspire a new appreciation of life and our planet, right here in Queensland.
All right. Who's ready to go to Australia? I am. All right. Bum, bum, bum. So click the icons on the map below to explore the locations of Queensland's highlights. All right. So again, usually you have to click through all these. So just keep track of them. We'll start up at the top. Cairns and Great Barrier Reef. This region offers a thriving Great Barrier Reef, the flourishing Daintree rainforest, and a vibrant city culture. There are many World Heritage areas begging to be explored in between townships like Cairns and Port Douglas. You have Townsville, from the Great Barrier Reef and its tropical islands to the lush rainforests and World Heritage listed national parks. The once quiet coastal town has merged into modern metropolis. You have Whitsundays, an island-laden paradise, 74 idyllic islands, expansive tropical coastline, and the reef that surrounds it. This is an extraordinary place where guests are frequently humbled by the sheer, ever-changing beauty. I guess I can do the arrows. There we go. All right, how about Mackay? Home to Australia's longest stretch of subtropical rainforest. A trip to Mackay and its surrounding region promises natural encounters and adventure. Whether it be exploring secluded beaches, discovering offshore tropical islands, or hiking the hinterland. Great Barrier Reef, okay, of course, definitely on my bucket list, yeah, is a bucket list destination like no other. Millions of years in the making and built on the very best Queensland has to offer. Stretches of inland sapphire-rich gem fields, sandstone wilderness linked to the stunning coast by a chain of tropical islands atop the Australia's greatest natural wonders. Okay. Has anybody here been to the Great Barrier Reef? Definitely, I hope to go. Yeah, packed with character. Maybe we'll get a fan trip. Packed with character, quirky pubs, friendly locals. Outback Queensland has a sense you're about to embark on. Adventure at every turn. You'll find red earth, millennium old dinosaur bones, unusual events, and the thrill of the open road. Nice. Look at Evie. I'm jealous. All right, Fraser Island, Kagari. Explore World Heritage listed coastline, swim in the champagne pools, crystal clear waters of Lake Mackenzie, or walk through the ancient valleys of the Giants. On the Fraser Coast mainland, you will find the aquatic playground of Hervey Bay and the world's first whale heritage site. This is Sunshine Coast, a 100-kilometer stretch of sandy coastline, sweeping views from the Glasshouse Mountains. This is the place to connect with nature and experience true tranquility whilst still accessing the amenities of cosmopolitan coastal towns. And then Brisbane, a cosmopolitan hub for arts, culture, and dining with a laid-back charm, stunning natural assets, clear blue waters all year round. And subtropical alfresco lifestyle. Brisbane is an urban metropolis with a relaxed vibe. And then you have Gold Coast, combines golden beaches, ancient rainforests, thrilling theme parks, and an exciting dining scene. Highlights include watching the sunrise at Burleigh, fishing at Main Beach, atmosphere of surfer's paradise, cocktails in Broad Beach, or surfing at Snapper Rocks. And then Queensland Country offers truly a seasonal experiences, providing a full farm-to-table experience, well known for its breweries, vineyards, and wineries, with an abundance of natural wonders to explore, including waterfalls and national parks. And then the Great Barrier Reef. Okay, the region, the Great Barrier Reef, flourishing Daintree rainforest, vibrant city culture, many World Heritage areas, begging to be explored in between the township Cairns and Port Douglas. Townsville, we did these, right? Okay. Got them all? Think so. I think so. All right, what's the capital? Queensland's capital, okay? Brisbane. Queensland capital city, Brisbane, is a cosmopolitan hub for arts, culture, and dining. Stunning natural assets, clear blue skies all year round, and subtropical alfresco lifestyle. Brisbane is a urban metropolis with a relaxed vibe, mixed with locals at weekend markets. Explore parklands and laneways, excuse me, and a city skyline, swim at Streets Beach in South Bank. You have the highlights here, okay? So nature in Brisbane, beautiful, right? Experience nature at your doorstep, a wilderness adventure through Brisbane's subtropical landscape. Take a ferry to Moreton Bay, enjoy sandboarding, quad bike tours, dolphin feeding, visit Lone Pine Koala Sanctuary to meet a koala and feed the residents kangaroos. Events, Brisbane hosts entertaining events involving festivals, sports, exhibitions, and sensational stage production in a variety of world-class venues. And then here you have South Bank Cultural Precinct. Home to the Gallery of Modern Art, holds Australia's largest contemporary art collection, also boasts Australia's only inner city beach and Queensland Performing Arts Centre. Visitors can also enjoy free admission to the Queensland Art Gallery, Queensland Museum, and Science Centre. Continue. All right, more highlights. So you have the Great Barrier Reef. Look how beautiful. Rich in biodiversity, natural wonder, the World Heritage listed Great Barrier Reef is the world's largest coral reef system, stretching from the tip of the Cape York in Queensland north all the way to Bundaberg in the south. Comprises more than 2,900 individual reefs that stretch along 2,300 kilometers of coastline. And there are so many ways to experience the reef. Dive it, snorkel it, sail it, sleep on it, kayak it, learn about it, fly above it. You have wildlife and natural wonders. Dive with manta rays, turtles at Lady Elliot Island, wave at humpback whales in Hervey Bay, watch the sunrise with the wallabies at Cape Hillsborough, or hand feed the wild dolphins on Moreton Island. I want to do all those. Oh my gosh, right? Or relax by exploring nearby World Heritage listed areas, including the Daintree National Park and Gondwana Rainforest. You have islands and beaches, surfers from around the world, head to renowned breaks on the Gold Coast and Noosa. And yes, Michelle, definitely we should use our free Princess Cruise and go to Australia, right? Definitely. All right. So Noosa, drive the sandy highway alongside the colored dunes of Rainbow Beach on the Sunshine Coast, or stroll along Whitehaven Beach in the Whitsundays, often voted the most beautiful beach in Australia. As for islands, take your picks from over 900 islands sprinkled along Queensland coast to suit every traveler. All right, so highlights, you have islands and beaches. You have the Great Barrier Reef and wildlife nature encounters. Okay. All right. So now we have another little exam thing, a little testing thing. Match the activity to the correct Queensland highlights. Okay. So again, we talked about the island beaches, the Great Barrier Reef, and the wildlife and nature. All right, so we went whale watching today, got close, up close with one of these majestics of the sea. Is that the
Whale watching is
wildlife encounters, right?
right?
Okay. We went sailing and did some snorkeling straight off the boat.
Islands and beaches.
Okay, I think that's maybe Great Barrier Reef, but I don't know, because this one says, today we did some island hopping in this picture.
Oh, wait, yeah,
paradise.
you're right. That is right.
Okay.
Today, yeah, you're right.
Okay, let's try
Yeah,
that.
sailing off the Great Reef.
So the Great Bee, yeah, they jump off anywhere because it's so beautiful everywhere, and then island hopping to the beaches. Let's try it. Ding, ding, ding. That is correct. Okay. So if you guys are still like signing on or running behind, take a screenshot. Otherwise, we will help you in the chat. Oh my God. All right, Brisbane highlights. Visit the Australian summer around the corner. Client has contacted you about visiting Brisbane. Now that we have discovered Brisbane highlights, guide the client on options for exploring Brisbane. Okay, so again, now how are we going to sell this? Hey there, sorry, I'm doing my certificate workshop. I'll check with you in a moment. Okay. All right, so everybody ready? Hi, Aussie specialist. Love that it's warming up in Australia. I think as part of our upcoming Queensland holiday, I'd like to go to Brisbane. I just don't know where to start. All right, so hey, well, it's a great summer is finally here. Would you prefer an outdoor adventure or some indoor experiences? Okay, so again, start some communication. Good question. Okay, always ask, what are they going for? What do they want, right? Okay. Well, seeing that it's summer, I think starting outdoors might be the way to go. Well, great. Brisbane has some great restaurants you can try. And then just outside of Brisbane is Moreton Bay, where you can feed some dolphins. How did that sound, right? That sounds like a great day out. So again, this is kind of helping you to sell, right? Talking to your client, getting some information, what are their wants, their needs. Well, I hear South Bank is a place to be. I am keen in checking it out. Do you have any other recommendations? Well, yep, South Bank has some great cultural venues. You can visit the Queensland Art Gallery, Gallery of Modern Art, and the Performing Arts Center. South Bank is really only a place to grab something to eat. Okay, is really only a place, that doesn't sound good, right? It should be this one, right? Art is so my thing. I am keen to check it out. Okay. So again, kind of help you with your art buffs. With all these, with all these experiences, I think I will work up an appetite. Do you have any lunch recommendations? Well, there's plenty of fast food restaurants available. Okay, so I think this is maybe we're supposed to pick which one's best, right? Because there's plenty of fast food options. That's like, yeah, go away. You know, you're not really helping them. But here, seeing that you're keen on the city's cultural venues, there are some great restaurants along the river. Okay. So I think we're supposed to pick the best of the two. So I kind of messed up there. All right. All right. This all sounds great. I can't wait to go. Well, I think you'll have a great time. All right. Next. Scenario complete. Okay. So do you guys got that? So again, learn how to talk to the client. I'll just do a real quick over just to kind of show you really quick. All right, so here, great, talking about it. Would you prefer, good question. All right, and then as we get to the two options, Brisbane has great restaurants just outside where you can feed the dolphins. So starting outdoors might be, okay, so they're not talking about food. They want to go outdoors. So I would say the dolphins is the best one, right? Sounds great. Next thing. Keen on South Bank. This one again, South Bank, great culture and stuff. great to grab something to eat. They're, you know, that's not telling them anything. They can grab something to eat anywhere, right? So it's a culture that's going to sell them, right? Okay. And then here, lunches, plenty of fast food. No, you want to give them the
I'm sorry. I got lost there for a second.
okay. We're just you just follow through on Australians things. So you know, just arrow through, it just keeps telling you to just click. So we're on number 7, Brisbane highlights. So all you do is click on it. I was just showing you when it gives you the options, it gives you like 2 options usually, and you're supposed to just pick the right one. As you see, we can get through either way. Because I was just clicking on anyone. It's not telling you right or wrong. It's just kind of helping us learn how to communicate and you know, talk to your client.
Okay.
But if you pick the wrong one, it tells you no. Like I slid on the restaurant one, it does. It's fine. It's like, oh no. Yeah, that's wrong.
So I did pretty good then the first time.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, you did.
All right. So scenario complete. All right. So again, that's what this is about. We're learning, we're trying to help people, you know, and help learn to talk to customers, right? All right. So what is the capital of Queensland? Brisbane, Canberra, or Perth?
Brisbane.
Correct. Submit. That is correct. Okay. Again, guys, don't get out. If you're still trying to register, just to trying to get caught up, we're here for you. Okay. You'll get through this. And then at the end, we make sure everybody passes the final exam. That's why we do this together. Okay. It's a learning process. All right. Now we're learning about South Wales. All right, so in this section, you're going to learn about the key highlights and then test your knowledge. Explore North Wales' famous beaches, iconic sites. Bondi Beach, just a bus ride from Sydney. Warren's Warrung, vibrant city scene. Keep exploring in the beautiful Blue Mountains or the wine-rich Hunter Valley. You'll find coastal Byron Bay to the north and dolphin-filled Jervis Bay to the south. Inland, a picturesque world of national parks await. All right, let's take a quick video on this. Okay, sorry, I keep clicking. I'm sorry. There we go. All right, South Wales highlights map. Okay, click the icons on the map below to explore the locations of some of New South Wales highlights. All right, so we'll start here. All right, discover ancient landscapes, unique rock formations, rich Aboriginal culture in outback New South Wales, road trip through historic paddle steamer towns, stunning national parks, camp under the stars. The vast, rugged outback is home to experiences rich with history, vibrant artistic community, and a vast, colorful character. You have Byron Bay. A coastal paradise where you'll find incredible surf breaks, tranquil yoga retreats that give a nod to Byron's hippie history. You'll also find award-winning restaurants, luxurious beach houses, craft breweries. From barefoot backpackers to Hollywood celebrities, Byron Bay has retained its status as a destination for everyone. You have North Coast. Town of Coffs Harbor is at the edge of Solitary Islands Marine Park, a haven for dolphins, turtles, tropical fish, and migrating whales. Solitary Islands Coastal Walk has spectacular vantage points for whale watching between May and November, with headlands offering superb views. Lord Howe Island is a tiny outcrop in the Pacific Ocean, covered with lush greenery, surrounded by aquamarine waters, home to an untouched coral reef teeming with marine life, where only 400 visitors are allowed at any one time. Hunter Valley, exceptional heritage meets exciting innovation in Pocolobin, in the heart of the beautiful Hunter Valley. Discover cellar doors at the award-winning wineries, the elegant vineyards, restaurants, and an exciting event calendar filled with music, food, and wine, and fun. Central Coast, with kilometers of sand and national parks abound, explore calm waterways ideal for throwing in a line, conquering with a kayak, or experience the only pearl farm in New South Wales, where the world's rarest and most valuable Aquia pearls are grown at Broken Bay Pearl Farm. We have Blue Mountains. It's not just the crisp mountain air that makes you feel alive in the Blue Mountains. Its stunning landscapes and heritage villages offer countless ways to stimulate your senses. Sydney, okay, Sydney is stunning. There's no doubt that sparkling Sydney Harbor makes it an attractive destination, but there's lots more going for it than just natural beauty. Take in the smooth sandstone of colonial buildings, enjoy entertaining theater, visit world-class museums, and indulge in gourmet delights. Central's New South Wales, pretty villages of Royalstone and Candos sit on the edge of the World Heritage listed Wollemi National Park and gateway to the second largest canyon in the world, the Cappertree Valley. Boop, boop, boop. All right, and then experience the secluded wonderland of Charlotte Pass, offering the ultimate winter experience at a quieter, more intimate pace. Summer, autumn, and spring are lovely time to explore the idyllic alpine scenery in Kosciuszko National Park, from wildflowers and snow gums to glacial lakes. All right. And South Coast, New South Wales South Coast, lush playground of ocean, river, forest, and farmland. Pick up some of New South Wales' best seafood. Follow ancient Aboriginal songlines to feel a deep connection to the land, or just find a stretch of beach on your very own. All right, and then we back to the beginning. Yep, okay, continue. New South Wales capital, wow, beautiful, right? Look at that, wow. All right, Sydney Waring, one of the world's most dynamic cities. Sydney contains an abundance of natural sites, from national parks and botanical gardens to pristine waterways and native bushland. These offer endless ways to enjoy outdoor leisure pursuits. One of the world's most dynamic cities, Sydney contains an abundance of natural sites, from national parks, botanical gardens to pristine waterways and native bushland. These offer endless ways to enjoy outdoor leisure pursuits, championship golf courses, scenic coastal walks, surfing and cycling tours, and whale watching cruises. You'll be captivated by Sydney's wide-ranging cultural life, its dynamic food scene, its contemporary colonial architecture. Time your trip right, you can join one of the city's famous celebrations, New Year's Eve, Mardi Gras, Vivid Sydney, the Sydney Festival, or the Sydney International Art Series. Right here, Sydney Opera House, okay? One of the world's most distinctive buildings, the Sydney Opera House is an architectural triumph that attracts millions of visitors year-round, with a World Heritage listing and reputation for attracting high-profile performers. Sydney Opera House is a thriving hub of art, culture, and history. Take a guided tour, enjoy a performance, or sip a cocktail by the harbor. Sydney Harbor. Big blue playground bustles with ferries, yachts, cruise liners, and kayaks. Lays on a chartered boat, unwind on a cruise, or enjoy a ferry ride from Circular Quay to Manly. Visit Sydney Harbor Islands or the Sydney Harbor National Park, where you can enjoy scenic harborside walks. And then you have the Sydney beaches. Explore iconic beaches such as Bondi and Manly, or go further afield to DY and Palm Beach. You can also discover harbor beaches such as Balmoral, Nielsen Park. No matter which beach you visit, you're sure to find all the same wonderful things. Waves, pools, cafes, bars, coastal scenery, and great shopping. All right, highlights in New South Wales. Again, look at this scenery, guys. Get out and see the world. OMG. All right, Blue Mountains, dramatic sandstone cliffs, rugged valleys make a perfect playground for adventure lovers. Hikers of all ages will love the many bushwalks in the Blue Mountains, making it the perfect holiday destination for families, nature lovers, and adventure seekers alike. Visit Scenic World for stunning panoramic views of the region. Head to Jonalyn Caves for an underground adventure. Hunter Valley, home to more than 150 world-class wineries, vineyards, and cellar doors, as well as numerous superb restaurants. Visit historical towns such as Morpeth, Wallumbie, and Broke, where you can buy freshly made sourdough bread, handmade cheese, chocolate, and olives. With rainforests, volcanic mountains, and long stretches of golden sand, Byron Bay is a perfect place to relax and explore. You can kayak with friendly dolphins, relax on a beach, enjoy the sunrise from Australia's easternmost point, Cape Byron, enjoy locally grown coffee or tea, taste tropical fruits, and dine out on fresh seafood. A treasure all year round, Byron Bay is especially popular between May and September, when visitors can use its unique vantage points to watch whales cruise through the ocean on their annual migrations. All right, highlights. You have Blue Mountains. Okay, you have Byron Bay. And you have Hunter Valley Vineyards. All right, match the text to show the correct highlight. All right, so the vineyards, Byron Bay, right? No, Hunter Valley.
No, Hunter Valley.
That's it. Okay, bushwalking. Plenty of pictures of beautiful scenery or vantage point to see the whales swimming in the perfect.
So we went bushwalking as Blue Mountains.
Nice. All right, everybody got that? Again, if you're just registering, I suggest maybe take a picture of this. Okay, let's move on. Submit. That is correct. All right, how about Sydney highlights? A client who has never visited Sydney is keen to explore the city. Now that we have discovered Sydney's highlights, guide the client on options for exploring Sydney. So again, watch, learn how to communicate and ask questions to sell to your client. Hi, Aussie specialist. I have always wanted to explore Sydney and all it has to offer. Do you have any suggestions? Yeah, well, I think a great start for us is Sydney Harbor. It has a lot to offer. Wonderful. All right, so let's move forward. That sounds great. Let's click to continue. Well, what can I do at Sydney Harbor? Okay, well, you can, I think Sydney Harbor's house is a must. You can join a great guided tour or grab a ticket for a performance. Or would you say, grab a view of the Harbor Bay, but it is fairly limited. Okay, no, you're going to do this one, right? You explain, tell them how you have the guided tour. Perfect. Yeah. I saw online there's some interesting performances coming up. Okay, so now they want some performances. Did I miss one? Hold on. Did I miss one?
No.
Okay. All right, great. After I catch a show, I might have to wander around the Opera House. Anything I should look out for? Well, it's mostly just a docking area for ferries. Okay, if you like boats, I guess. No, right? If you're feeling adventurous, you can book a whale watching cruise. You can stroll over to the rocks and grab some lunch. So right there, 3 options right there to give him. Okay, so yes, you're going to offer alternatives, right? Well, I love a good feed. Perfect. Okay, so you're reeling them in, right? Next. One final question. I don't think I can visit Sydney without heading to the beach. What's the best way to the beach? Well, you will be around Circular Quay. If you grab a ferry, you can pop over to Manly, where you will find some of Sydney's best beaches. If you're into beaches, I'd probably head further north. No, right? No, give them this. Options, okay? Grab a ferry, check out the beaches, expand their, give value to their trip. I'm so excited. Let's book it. Great. Let's get started. Let me go ahead and get some information, right? Look at how easy it is, guys. You can do this, okay? All right. Scenario complete. A client who has never visited Sydney. Now we have to discover the highlights. Click on the options. Okay. We already did. Okay. There we go. Okay. Match the capital. All right. What is the capital city of New South Wales? Canberra, Sydney, or Perth?
Sydney? I don't know.
Sydney? No. Ba-ba-ba. Yes. Very good. Continue. All right. In this section, you're going to learn the key highlights of Victoria and test your knowledge. We're going to learn about culture and road trips. Revel in Melbourne's renowned culture, laneways, galleries, and more. Beyond, you'll discover the Great Ocean Road, the Yarra Valley's celebrated wineries, stunning Dandenong Ranges, meet little penguins on Phillip Island, take a houseboat down the Murray River, or hike the ancient landscapes of the Grampians National Park. Victoria highlights on the map. Click the icons. So as you can tell, this is a kind of long training. So glad you guys are sticking with me. Grampians. Be enchanted and inspired by the striking landscapes of the Grampians. Explore walking tracks that lead to dazzling waterfalls, wildlife, and inspiring lookouts. Indulge in celebrated local wine, award-winning restaurants, and take in extraordinary art galleries. This is Goldfields. Discover the legacy of Victoria's gold rush, from the tree-lined boulevards and botanic gardens to the architecture, artistic communities, charming towns. Visit some of Australia's best regional galleries. Dine out at award-winning restaurants and sample regional wines at cellar doors. You have the Murray, culinary delight, sparkling waters, and endless summer sun. Explore the winding waterways of Australia's longest river as you wander through red gum forest, savor the famous food, wine, and fresh produce, cruise on a historic paddle steamer, or play captain on your own houseboat. Victoria's High Country. The High Country's stunning mountains, valleys, rivers, and lakes, a perfect place for adventure and relaxation. Hit the slopes at alpine resorts in winter and return in the warmer months to wander trails, rest and recharge while indulging in wonderful local produce, craft beers, and wines. All right, Gippsland. Explore some of Victoria's most spectacular national parks. Be charmed by the tiny towns in Gippsland. Wander 90 Mile Beach. Marvel at Wilson's Promontory or set sail at the Gippsland Lakes. Feed curiosity at galleries or local cellar doors, boutique distilleries, and renowned restaurants. Oops, sorry, went the wrong way. All right, Yarra Valley and Dandenong Ranges. Take an early morning balloon flight, meet passionate food and wine producers, Australian wildlife at Healesville Sanctuary in the Yarra Valley. Find walking trails, villages, and hidden delights in the Dandenong Ranges among scenic, winding roads, abundant artists, studios, craft stores, and renowned gardens. Melbourne, explore historic cascades, laneways lined with fine dining, restaurants, chic cafes, hidden bars, fashion boutiques, Australia's events capital. Melbourne hosts world-class theater festivals and, sorry, excuse me, sorry. Melbourne hosts world-class theater festivals.
Bless you.
Thank you. Blockbuster sporting events all happening across the city, full of parks, gardens, and historic architecture. Phillip Island, pristine, look at those guys. Pristine white beaches, motorsports, endless family fun, iconic wildlife. You'll find it at the Phillip Island. 90 minutes from Melbourne. See little penguins, sleeping koalas in the natural habitat. Enjoy a quiet bay beach. Soak up the action at the Australian Motorcycle Grand Prix. Okay. Mornington Peninsula. Breathe in the fresh air, sea air, sample local cuisine, soak up the relaxed al fresco lifestyle of the Mornington Peninsula, only an hour from Melbourne. Bathe in natural hot springs and spend a day on the beach. Explore galleries and cafes or indulge in gourmet delights and boutique wineries. Days Ford and the Macedon Ranges. Take time to invigorate, reignite imagination amid spectacular forests, natural mineral waters, historic villages of the Daysford and Macedon Ranges. Rejuvenate a mineral spas, wellness retreats. Be inspired by landscapes and galleries and indulge in exquisite food and wine. Great Ocean Road. See the towering 12 Apostles. Get up close to the native wildlife, pristine rainforest, and misty waterfalls along the spectacular, Great Ocean Road. Get outdoors on the bushwalking trails, surfing, or take the cultural route through galleries, museums, and heritage attractions. And then the grab bands. All right. All right. Next, Victoria's capital. Again, beautiful. Look at that. Wow, wow, wow. That's what I miss, all the seasons. I live in Vegas. It's always brown. Brown. All right, Melbourne, city that hides its best venues, rewarding those who dare to explore. This exploration becomes part of the city's allure as you venture through laneways, down into basements, and up to the city's rooftops. Discover Melbourne's street art and its irresistible restaurant and coffee culture. There's something for everyone, from buzzing inner suburbs like Fitzroy that exude bohemian style to beachside destinations such as St. Kilda, which is renowned for its bars, nightclubs, and kite surfing culture. All right. Melbourne's laneways and arcades, famous for its creative laneways, covered boutiques, hole-in-the-wall cafes, astonishing bars. Take a break from the mainstream. Head down alleys decorated with stencil work, light boxes, and quirky sculptures. Crown South Bank. Enjoy Melbourne's multicultural cuisine at stylish city restaurants while enjoying awe-inspiring views of the Yarra River. Afterwards, you can stroll along the river banks or take a river cruise. Visit Crown Melbourne for even more shopping and indulgence. And then Fitzroy, upbeat center of Melbourne's alternative culture. Brunswick Street is the main strip, offers antique stores, special book shops, and vintage clothing boutiques. In Gertrude Street, you'll find bars, restaurants, galleries, and classic Australian pubs. All right, highlights there. So you have Great Ocean Road, okay? The Great Ocean Road is one of the most scenic coastal touring routes, spanning 243 kilometers of Victoria's southwest coastline, offering breathtaking panoramic views of the ocean as it winds along cliff tops, across spectacular headlands, and through magical sequence of beaches, rivers, estuaries, and untouched rainforest. Highlights include 12 Apostles, an ancient rock formation rising out of the sea, and Lockhart Gorge. The Great Ocean Walk is a 104-kilometer long coastal hike, finishes at the 12 Apostles, and offers an unforgettable nature experience. Wildlife, Phillip Island, wildlife abounds on Phillip Island, which is less than a 2-hour drive from Melbourne. Get up close to the gorgeous little penguins, come face to face with snoozing koalas. And once a year, Phillip Island swarms with motorcycle fanatics who gather to cheer on their heroes at the Australian Motorcycle Grand Prix. All right, thank you, Mary. All right, Yarra Valley. Birthplace of Victorian winemaking, a region passionate about its food and wine. It contains numerous villages surrounded by rolling hills and lush pastures, against a backdrop of blue mountains. For an exciting bird's eye view, take to the skies in a hot air balloon before descending to enjoy a vineyard breakfast of sparkling wine and freshly picked produce. At Healesville Sanctuary Wildlife Park, you can see the native Australian birds and animals, including the elusive platypus. All right, so you have the Great Ocean Road, okay, Phillip Island to see the penguins, and then Yarra Valley, okay, that's the platypus, right? All right, another test time. The penguins, where's that at? Phillip Island, right?
Yep.
All right, food, wine tasting, then close up to the platypuses, sanctuary for a great day.
That was Yarra Valley.
And then we drove along the most amazing road. Great.
Right.
All right, submit.
Woohoo.
Yeah, congratulations. All right, Melbourne highlights. Okay, so friends visiting, and they have some they are keen on Melbourne, heard it's a great dining paradise. Provide your friends some important guidance. Hey, I booked my flight to Australia and have Melbourne on my agenda. I'll be there in September. Do you have any tips? Well, where have you booked? Melbourne has heaps to offer. Click here to continue. All right. Well, I haven't booked just yet. Any suggestions? Well, yeah, I would be booking in South Bank, which sits along the Yarra River. There are a lot of stylish restaurants, or you can visit the Crown for shopping. I'd book on the outskirts, closer to the airport, save you heaps. Nope, it's this one, right? Lots of options. Great, thanks for the tip. Of course, anytime. Well, I do love stylish restaurants. There's nothing better than a coffee. I hear Melbourne is known for its cafe scene. Yeah, they're called cafes over there. No, yes, you need to check out Melbourne's laneways. Heaps of hole-in-the-wall cafes. Laneways are decorated with quirky artwork. It's fun, right? Get them excited. That sounds more up my alley. Perfect. Let's book you. Last four of your credit card. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Seeing you brought up on the laneway art, I am really getting into my antiques these days. Anywhere I might be able to grab a piece to take back? Sorry, not really. I don't think Melbourne really offers anything like that. Well, I can suggest you grab a tram to Fitzroy. Heaps of antique stores and specialist bookshops at Brunswick Street. Definitely that one. I can't wait. Thank you so much. Of course, not a problem. Hope you have a lovely time. Click here to continue. So again, guys, that's why we do this, because now you're learning what to offer your client. You have somebody that's into history. You have somebody that's into culture and music, somebody into antiques, whatever, wilderness, the animals, okay? Definitely keep learning, keep finding out, so you can help sell to your clients. All right, scenario complete. Let's move on. Now match the capital. What is the capital of Victoria?
Melbourne.
Melbourne. That is correct. Very good. Welcome to Australia's capital. Okay, in this section, you're going to learn Australia's capital territory, which boasts culture and wine and nature. Begin in the nation's capital, Canberra, to visit world-class galleries, museums, to tell and share Australia's stories. Find fun for the whole family at countless attractions, all within easy reach. Venture into the great outdoors, find stunning national parks, beautiful, cool climate, wine region, all on the doorsteps of the city. Okay, so let's go ahead and watch this. I want. Oh. Okay. Continue. Oops. All right, Australian Capital Territory highlights map. All right, so click the icon on the map to explore the locations. Canberra Wine District, home to 140 vineyards and more than 40 wineries, all within 35-minute drive of Canberra City. Discover cellar doors, meet the winemakers, even stay overnight among the vines. Glamping, right? All right, Canberra is Australia's capital city. Set around lakes and surrounded by nature, it is known as a city in a park. Thriving food and drink scene, many galleries and museums that tell Australia's stories, easy access to nature, activities. Canberra is a perfect base for indulgence and adventure. Okay. No worries. Yeah, don't worry. And Mary, I do record these, so they'll be on my YouTube. Okay. All right. Natural beauty is right on Canberra's doorstep with popular lookouts, challenging hikes, native animals in the wild. Discover waterfalls, gorges, forests, and snow-capped mountains. Just 45-minute drive from the city at Namadgi National Park. All right. Now. Okay, here we go. Canberra. Okay. Unearth the treasures of Australia, one of Canberra's many national attractions and galleries. View the largest collection of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander artwork in the world of National Gallery of Australia. See democracy in action at the Australian Parliament House. Discover the timeline of the nation at the National Museum of Australia. Thank you. All right, highlights. You have the Australian War Memorial. Visit to the Australian War Memorial is vital for anyone who wants to understand Australian history. This incredible building combines a shrine, a world-class museum, and an extensive archive. It is well worth staying for the daily closing, last post ceremony, where an individual Australian service person who lost their life in war is honored in a moving service, often with their relatives present. All right, you have the National Gallery of Australia. Any traveler interested in art will find a visit to Australia's preeminent public gallery a must-do. Some of Australia's most famous artworks are housed here, including an enormous collection of incredible Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander art. Also, the gallery often hosts blockbuster exhibitions of some of the world's greatest artists. And last is National Museum of Australia. Social History Museum aims to tell the Australian story. Well worth a visit to learn more about Australian culture. The museum has mind-blowing collection of objects from the sacred to the quirky and bizarre, showing that humor is an essential part of the Australian culture. Bum, 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 bum. All right, food and drink. With award-winning restaurants, breweries, vineyards, and cafes run by Australian champion baristas, people have been known to come to Canberra just for the delicious food and drink to offer. The region is home to 140 vineyards and more than 40 boutique cellar doors, most within 35-minute drive of the city. You can sample award-winning wines while watching kangaroos lounge in the vineyards. You have outdoor nature. Canberra is a natural outdoor playground, extensive cycle paths, walking and mountain bike trails, climbing facades, and paddling opportunities. Right in the heart of the city, you can take a scenic bushwalk up Mount Annesley or self-chartered picnic boat out on Lake Burley Griffin. Venture out to surrounding national parks and spot Australian native animals such as kangaroos, wallabies, wombats, and koalas in their natural habitats. Canberra is perfect for parents looking to keep their kids entertained while also looking for some rest and recreation for themselves. Learn about the mysteries of science at Questacon, the National Science and Technology Center, encounter a 150-million-year-old dinosaur bone at the National Dinosaur Museum, or venture in the delightful display of meticulously crafted miniature buildings at Cockington Green Gardens. All right, the Australian Capital Territory highlights. You have food and wine, you have the outdoors and nature, and then you have family fun for all the family. All right, kids absolutely love all the fun activities, rides at Questacon.
Family fun.
Love spending the day checking out Canberra District wine region.
Food and wine fun.
And then loved exploring the walking mountain bike trails around Canberra.
Outdoors.
Pretty easy, right?
Real easy on that one.
Yay. All right, Canberra highlights. Okay, so now again, we're going to help our client sell Canberra to them. Hey, Aussie specialist, my partner and I are connoisseurs of art. We've been reading that Canberra has quite a few galleries. Should we give Canberra a visit? Well, if art is your thing, then Canberra is the city you should definitely visit. Perfect. How exciting. So where do we start? What are the best galleries to offer? Well, Canberra has National Gallery of Australia, home to the country's most valuable collection of artwork from Australia and around the world. Well, Canberra has plenty of galleries and cultural institutions. You can start anywhere you really like, really. Okay, so here it gives more detail and offers.
Number one, right.
Yeah. Okay, we read that Jackson Pollock is there. There we must see. Okay. Blah. Learn how to talk, Marnie. We hear there's quite a story behind its purchase. Anywhere else we can learn more about Australian history? Well, there are a few options, but most of Australia's history can be found online. No, not too far from the gallery is the National Museum of Australia, Social History Museum, which tells the story behind Australia. Well, my partner would definitely enjoy exploring that museum. This is all sounding like a great cultural holiday. I think we will still have time to visit a couple more places. Where would you suggest? Well, if you enjoy history, the Australian War Memorial is a moving experience, or head up to the Australian Parliament House to see democracy in action. There are quite a few places you can visit, depends on what you feel like exploring. No, right there, okay? Give them specifics, right? Be specific. Options, see what their likes and tastes are. Thanks for all the help. I'm off to share the good news with my partner and we'll be in touch. Well, I'm here when you're ready. Click to continue. All right. Yay. Match the capital. All right. So this is the capital of Australian Capital Territory.
Canberra.
Canberra. Correct. All right, summary. Again, look at those beautiful colors. You're nearly finished with the second module of the Aussie Specialist Program. You can now share the highlights of the capital cities, Australian state territories we explored. Select the cards to summarize the highlights of each city. All right. So this is Queensland. Brisbane is the capital city of Queensland. The key highlights of Queensland are the Great Barrier Reef, islands and beaches, and nature and wildlife. Okay, New South Wales. Sydney is the capital city of New South Wales. The key highlights of New South Wales are the Blue Mountains, Hunter Valley, and Byron Bay. Victoria. Melbourne is the capital city of Victoria. Key highlights of Victoria are the Great Ocean Road, Yarra Valley, and Phillip Island. And then Australian capital, Canberra is the capital city. Australian capital territory. Key highlights of the Australian capital territory are family fun, outdoor nature, art, culture, and food and wine. So maybe you want to take a picture because this is probably going to be a test question, okay? So keep track, what's the capitals, what are they known for, where you can send people, etc. Okay. All right, congratulations. You've now completed the Australian highlights. You now have the key highlights for Queensland, New South Wales, Victoria, and Australian capital. In the next course, if you continue to the key highlights for the states and territories. You got another badge. Click back button. Okay, so this is how I got there. Click the back button or continue training at any time. So back to training. Okay, content was closed successfully. It pops up. You've earned your badge. View your rewards or click close. And then as you see here now, we're in our training course, okay? So now we're going to the next course. So here's our progress. So do you guys want to do one more and then we'll do the rest next week? You guys good to move on one more?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine for him.
So launch, okay, so nope.
Don't do that one. You're going to be right back in your. I just
Yeah.
went and clicked Australia up above, and then you get back down to
Third one.
Yeah, there's your intro, and there's your courses below it.
Got it. Okay. All right. So they're there. So we've done this. So let's go here. I'll just go back to courses and then it'll show what we have left.
Right.
So if you click here.
Yeah,
so there
you are.
Yeah.
Right.
So we've got training course highlights, geography, building an itinerary. Okay. So, and so we'll probably finish this next week. Let me see. Yeah, and then we don't have, then the next Thursday is the start of February. So we'll probably run into that. Okay. Because we'll want to finish it. So, all right. So let's do this next one and then we'll finish the other two next week. Autumn. My daughter's in a Disneyland and she got to stay in the hotel Grand Californian right there in the park. Must be nice. Mom can't do that. All right, so here we go. Australian highlights, start the course. Okay, welcome to Australian Highlight course. Designed the key experiences your customers can have while exploring the Northern Territory, Western Australia, South Australia, Tasmania. Discover unique wildlife, natural wonders, ancient wilderness, magical outback, indigenous experiences, exceptional food and drink. Australia offers something for everybody. At the end of this course, you'll be able to Share the key state territory city highlights for the Northern Territory, Western Australia, South Australia, and Tasmania with your customers. And also locate the Northern Territory, Western Australia, South Australia, Tasmania, and their capital cities. Let's get started. All right. Map below highlights the states and territories we're going to explore in this process. Okay, select the continue to move on. All right, Northern Territory. Discover Aboriginal culture in the Northern Territory. Northern Territory boasts Aboriginal culture, unspoiled wilderness, both ancient and unique. From tropical Darwin, Gulamardan, whatever, there you go, Alamurjan. Travel to Litchfield National Park, World Heritage listed Kakadu National Park, Catherine Gorge, Arnhem Land. Further south, you'll discover the Red Center, including Uluru, Kings Canyon, and McDonald Ranges, and Alice Springs.
We all seek different in our own ways because different reflects who you are, who you want to be. And nowhere lets you be who you are and find what you seek like the Northern Territory, where your sightseeing schedule has been carved out over millions of years, and souvenirs are handmade just for you. Nothing comes close to getting this close, getting your heart racing in the real heart of Australia, or five-star dining under 1 billion stars. You see, the Northern Territory isn't trying to be different, it just is. So if you seek different, this is the holiday for you. The Northern Territory, different in every sense.
Right. So highlights on the map. All right. So we'll start here. Darwin, Northern Territory's vibrant capital city, buzzing tropical destination filled with green spaces, outdoor markets, restaurants, and bars. Wonderful place to relax before heading out into the Top Ends National Park. Kakadu, connect with the oldest living culture on Earth. Rugged, remote beauty of Kakadu has stories to share that will leave visitors enchanted. In Australia's biggest national park, find vast landscapes with thundering waterfalls, lush rainforests, wandering wetlands, exotic wildlife, and ancient rock art. Arnhem Land, beautiful, diverse, with remote, rugged coastlines, white sandy beaches, vast area of nearly 100,000 square kilometer of land, one of Australia's last strongholds of traditional Aboriginal culture. Catherine, where the outback meets the tropics, where visitors discover a region full of gorges and waterfalls, thermal springs, and ancient cultures. Tennant Creek, rich history shaped by gold mining, Aboriginal culture, Northern Territory's original cattle kings. Listen to the local Rarumongo people's legend, Nainka, the spiky tailed goanna that shaped the town at the Art and Culture Festival Center. Alice Springs, nested between the east and west MacDonald Ranges. Alice is famous for its colorful outback characters, opportunities for adventure, strong Aboriginal culture, and beautiful desert landscape. Uluru, one of the greatest natural wonders of the world. Uluru is not only a spectacular natural formation, but it's a deeply spiritual place. Choose to walk with a traditional owner, join a camel tour, dine under a canopy of stars. Uluru is a must-do on any Australian itinerary. All right, short and sweet. Darwin, balmy nights, colorful characters, outdoor adventures in Darwin. Well known for its outdoor markets, harbor cruises, and crocodile experiences. The Aboriginal culture is abundant and vibrant. With vibrant art that fills the city's galleries, museums, and streetscapes. Close proximity to Asia brings strong influences, especially in the food scene, making Darwin a very multicultural city. Highlights? Oh my gosh, look at that. What? All right, Crocosaurus Cove, home to native reptiles, fish, and crocodiles. Explore the fascinating exhibits or join an expert guide for daily programmed activities. If you're feeling brave, get up close to some massive crocodiles in the cage of death. Oh my gosh, crazy, right? All right, Darwin Waterfront Precinct Wave Pool. A stone's throw from the city center, the waterfront precinct is home to the manicured parklands, safe swimming beach, and wave lagoon. With shops, bars, and restaurants, it's a great place to unwind. Historic Stokes Hill Wharf, located nearby, providing a convenient departure point for harbor city cruises. Darwin Markets, held every Thursday and Sunday evening from May to October. The Mindel Beach Sunset Market is a food haven. Grab a freshly prepared lasca, curry, or smoothie before finding a spot on the sand to watch a stunning Northern Territory sunset. Browse for souvenirs, jewelry, and art, and listen to the live music. Join the locals at the Parap Markets on a Saturday morning. Okay.
Hell no.
Thank you. Okay. All right. Uluru, formerly known as Ayers Rock, Australia's best known natural icon and the world's largest monolith. It sits within the World Heritage listed Uluru Kata Tajuda National Park. Food lovers will enjoy the Bush Tucker tours and under the stars dining experiences, from barbecues to fine dining at Taliru. Outdoor enthusiasts can choose from walking tours, self-guided cycle trails, scenic flights, and Segway tours. For culturally inclined, there's a fascinating cultural center and numerous workshops that introduce visitors to dot painting and other traditional crafts. Alice Springs, known as the capital of the Outback, located on the banks of the Dry Todd River, framed by the MacDonald Ranges, and the region is enriched by a living Aboriginal tradition. Visitors can visit wildlife parks, take a sunrise hot air balloon, learn about the history of the region, including visiting the historic telegraph station built in 1872. Kakadu National Park, UNESCO World Heritage listed site for its natural and cultural values. Only 3 hours from Darwin, visitors can discover Australia's Indigenous culture, viewing ancient rock art at Norlangi and Ubur, visiting the Bawali and Warrangan visitor centers, or taking river or Billabong cruise. Visitors can hike the rugged escarpments and take in the stunning views and spot wildlife, including saltwater estuarine crocodiles, flatback turtles, and over 280 species of birds. How many? All right. So Uluru, there you go. Alice Springs, Adventure, and Kakadu, the crocodiles. Can't do. Kakadu, can't do. All right. Exciting to cruise through the wetlands spotting crocodiles. That's a Kakadu.
That's Kakadu, right.
Stunning sunrise from our hot air balloon was worth the early morning.
Alice Springs.
Thanks, Deirdre. And dining under the stars is a must-do.
Uluru.
Uluru. Boom, boom, yay, all right, congratulations. All right, highlights, let's sell to our customer. Share the exciting info. Hi, we're looking forward to a nice break with our young family and would like to travel somewhere nice and warm. Did you have anywhere in particular in mind? I don't know. Well, we were thinking about Darwin. The kids love the water and we want to take advantage of the warm weather. Oh, I wouldn't be going anywhere near Darwin, too dangerous. Well, I think we will book you near Waterfront Precinct. There's a wave lagoon, safe swimming beach for the kids to have and play. Have a play. Yes, you make a good point about somewhere safe to swim without the crocodiles. Just on that point about water safety, I assume you're referring to the crocodiles. My son's fascinated by them. Is there anywhere we can see them up close? Well, yes, I recommend visiting the Crocosaurus Cove. You can even swim with them, in a cage, of course. Yeah, just head down to the beach. You'll find one hanging around. Swimming with crocs isn't my thing, but I think my son would get a thrill out of it. Of course. All right. I think after a visit with some Crocs, we might need somewhere to wind down a little. Do you have any top tips? Well, Darwin has plenty of nice cafes and restaurants to grab a cup of tea. Well, every Thursday and Sunday evening is the Mint Hill Beach Sunset Market. Grab a great lasca, pick up some goodies for the kids and yourself. So this could work too, but this is more detailed, right? Give them options, places to go, etc. Specifics, right? All right, this all sounds great. I can't wait to go. I think you'll have a great time. Now give me your credit card. Just kidding. All right. Yay! See, it's very easy, guys. You just have to step out of your comfort zone, right?
I love that. Give me your credit card.
Let's book it. That's what Nikki always did. She's like, you know, when she's talking to us, or well, like when closing on a prospect or whatever. Yeah, you love it. Yeah, okay. What's your credit card number? You know, and then they're like, let's get you signed up. You know, will that be cash or charge? Okay. What's the capital of the Northern Territory? Brisbane, Darwin, or Perth? Darwin?
Darwin.
Darwin, that's what I thought. Thank you.
Yeah, Darwin.
Darwin, there we go. Perfect. All right, here we're going to learn the highlights of Western Australia, sunny days and superb scenery. Unwind on the Perth Burraloo beaches before heading south on the Margaret River wineries, Albany's scenic coastline, then west to Esperance, White Sand, Kalgoorlie's goldfields. In the north, swim with the whale sharks and Ningaloo and dolphins at Monkey Mia. Marvel at the pinnacles in Nambung National Park and awesome gorges in Karinjini National Parks. Explore the epic outback region of the Kimberley.
Welcome to Western Australia, Australia's largest state and a place full of incredible experiences. And with even more direct flights into Perth and other major centres, the endless sunshine, colourful landscapes and amazing things to see and do are closer than ever. It all begins in Perth, Australia's Western Gateway, a sophisticated city with a wide range of day trips on its doorstep. Here, you can get up close to friendly caucus on Rottnest Island, wander through Kings Park, the biggest urban park in the Southern Hemisphere, and enjoy dinner with a view as the sun sets over the Indian Ocean. Perth offers some of the best value hotels and short stay accommodation in Australia, along with vibrant restaurants, bars, and a stunning sports and entertainment stadium. From its long coastline to its urban centre, there's always something to explore day and night. Just a few hours drive away, you'll find a change of pace in the biodiverse southwest with tall timber forests, whale watching, and picture postcard beaches. This is also the home of the world famous
Okay, come on.
Margaret River region with award-winning wines and unique local produce to sample at your leisure.
All right, come on, stop stalling.
Meanwhile, in the Golden Outback, a self-drive holiday is one of the best ways to experience this region's famous landscapes and rich history. And make sure you leave enough time to relax on the white sands of Lucky Bay, just like the locals. There is even more spectacular coastline to explore along the Coral Coast, including Ningaloo Reef, one of the most stunning marine environments on the planet. Here, you can swim with gentle whale sharks and snorkel right from the shore, surrounded by coral gardens, fish and turtles. Further north, there's another ancient world to discover, with waterfalls, red rock gorges, and authentic Aboriginal culture, featuring the spectacular Cable Beach in Broome. This is one of the world's last true wilderness areas, ready to be experienced by car, by air, by boat, or even
Oh my God.
by camel. Western Australia's grand and diverse landscape is made to be explored. Its huge range of unique holiday experiences will fit any schedule, from a few days to a few weeks. All you need is a sense of adventure.
All right, I hate when it keeps marking off. Okay, here we go. All right, explore the locations of the highlights on the map. Northwest, almost 500,000 square kilometers of otherworldly adventures, stunning natural phenomena await you in the ancient and untouched region. You have Coral Coast, home to some of the world's most exhilarating marine life encounters, unique landscapes, dramatic river gorges, and colorful species of wildflowers. Golden Outback, covering just over half of the state. This diverse region is wondrous blend of nature, wildlife, culture, and coastlines. And then Perth, Australia's sunniest capital city. Perth is within reach of 19 pristine beaches, vast scenic parks, thriving metropolis of small bars, and short ferry ride to the world's happiest animal, the quokka. I've never even heard of that. Watch, yeah, we got to watch Crocodile Dundee. That sounds fun, Latanya. Maybe I'll watch that today. All right, Southwest, journey through more than 150 wine producers or 90 cellar doors where the forest meets the ocean and ancient caves are yours to explore. 500,000 kilometers worldly. Okay, we finished that, right? Okay, perfect. Continue. And if you guys didn't watch Jody's training today, it's in the back office recorded. Definitely watch it, guys. Amazing. She's an amazing trainer. So definitely check that out. Okay, I was just posting that. All right, Western Australia. Look at that. Beautiful. The Perth is the only capital city in Australia where you can enjoy the beach, relax in the natural bushland, view dolphins, sample world-class food and wine, watch an Indian Ocean sunset, all within 30 minutes of the city. Here's highlights. Yeah, Rottnest Island offers 63 stunning beaches, 20 beautiful bays, numerous coral reefs. Visitors can enjoy some of Australia's best swimming, snorkeling, surfing. Out of the water, you can take a bicycle tour of the island, meet the rare quokka, an adorable marsupial found only in Western Australia. Fremantle, the vibrant city of Fremantle offers thriving markets, the Western Australian Maritime Museum, and the World Heritage listed Fremantle Prison. Sip a coffee on the Cappuccino Strip. Sample fresh local seafood at Fishing Boat Harbor. For breakfast, you can head out to one of Fremantle's many friendly cafes. And then Kings Park and Botanic Garden is the green heart of Perth, covering more than 400 hectares adjacent to the Swan River, offering remarkable expanses of walking trails, tranquil parkland, spectacular wildflowers, and park is one of the most popular visitor destinations in Western Australia. All right, here we are, Margarita River wine region. You can hop from award-winning wineries and restaurants, sunny beaches in the mere minute. Region offers spectacular walking trails as well as opportunities to enjoy rock climbing, abseiling, caving, mountain biking, surfing, canoeing, and horse riding. Ningaloo Reef, World Heritage Ningaloo Reef is among the most biologically diverse marine environments on the planet. Visitors can walk straight off the beach and snorkel through superb coral gardens. Look at that, beautiful, full of colorful fish. Take a tour of the Coral Bay and Exmouth and experience swimming enormous whale sharks. Keep an eye out for manta rays, rare turtles, migrating humpback whales, pods of dolphins, and vibrant tropical fish. In the Kimberley region, visitors can marvel at many natural wonders, the one and only spectacular horizontal waterfalls, unique formations, and Bungle Bungle Range in Purnululu National Park. View the staircase to the moon, natural phenomenon caused by the moon reflecting on exposed mudflats at extreme low tide, and visit Cable Beach in Broome for a sunset camel ride. Western Australia Heritage highlights, Australian highlights. Margarita River, okay, Kimberley, and Ningaloo Reef. Beautiful. All right. Today we woke to a beautiful sunrise reflecting the intense red landscape. Probably say Kimberley. What do you think?
Right, Kimberley.
Okay. We will never forget swimming with the whale sharks amongst the colorful coral full of marine life.
Ningaloo Reef.
And then wonderful day of wine tasting at award-winning vineyards in the area. Margarita River, hopefully. Yep, correct. Perth highlights. Okay, let's sell Perth. Hello, my partner and I are getting married married shortly and are looking to book our honeymoon. We really are interested in Perth. Wanted to talk to you about some experiences. Well, congratulations on the wedding. What drew you towards Perth? Funny story. We were watching a documentary some time ago and was intrigued by the fact that quokkas are native to only Western Australia. Anyways, after some time reading about them online, one thing led to another, and we ended up settling on Perth. Well, to see a quokka, Rottnest Island is the place to start. You can take a bike tour to explore Rottnest's stunning beaches or snorkel its coral reefs. Well, if you want to see a quokka, go ahead to the zoo. I'd hate that travel agent. All right. I think Rottnest sounds lovely. Check out those coral reefs. Sounds good. With a bit of luck, we might even see a quokka. If you haven't guessed, my partner and I are really into the outdoors. Well, Perth, like most of Australia, has plenty to do outside. We always have nice weather. Again, vague, right? If you're into outdoors, I suggest check out Kings Park, full of walking tours, spectacular wildflowers that should be in full bloom by then. Bike rides and walking trails, we better pack our walking shoes. It's going to be a busy honeymoon. As much as we love the outdoors, it is our honeymoon after all, and we would like the chance to wind down from our wedding. One word, Fremantle. It has what we call the cappuccino strip, where you can grab a cup of coffee, hang out for breakfast in one of the many trendy cafes. Well, you can always head back to Rottnest Island and have a rest on the beach. Nope. We're going to refer them over here, right? I could do a coffee right now, to be honest. I think we have a plan. Let's book it. All right, let's go. Yeah. Sail. Bing. All right. Congratulations. Match the capital. All right. This one is Western Australia. What is the capital of Western Australia?
Perth.
Perth.
Yep.
That is correct. All right. And here are South Australia. Test your knowledge. Scenery, Shiraz, and sea lions. Wine and dine in Adelaide, Tarndanya, the gateway of South Australia before traveling to see the native wildlife Kangaroo Island. Swim with the sea lions on Array Peninsula. How about visiting the wineries in Barossa and Clare Valley or even McLaren Vale? And travel to the underground outback opal mining town of Coober Pedy. All right. Highlights on the map. Short and sweet. All right, Flinders, Ranges, and Outback. Boasts stunningly beautiful landscapes, feature national parks icons such as Wilpena, Pound, and Kanku breakaways. Eyre Peninsula offers stunning coastal outback landscape, produces some of the best seafood unique aquatic experiences in the world, such as swimming, playful wild sea lions, and cage diving sharks. Clare Valley, charmingly secluded Clare Valley is the heart of Australian Riesling, Home to the vibrant food and wine industry, explore the rolling countryside, heritage towns, restaurants, and art galleries. Cycle among the vines on the 35-kilometer Riesling Trail. Riesling. Murray River, meandering Murray River is an ever-changing landscape of ochre-colored cliffs, wetlands, and floodplain forests. Together with delicious produce and a host of water-based activities, there is so much to explore. Barossa Valley. Fertile soil of Barossa is home to some of the world's most acclaimed vineyards, but wine isn't all that tastes great in the Barossa. Rich passion for the food reflects the region's strong traditions. And then Adelaide Hills is the land of the long lunch with rolling green hills, historic towns, award-winning wineries dotted throughout, and offers a chance to get up close and personal with Australia's most loved wildlife. Adelaide, capital city of South Australia and the gateway to outback wine regions and rivers. It is also a great destination in its own right. Wildlife, wine, beaches, Aboriginal culture, superb dining, fantastic events are just some of the experiences Adelaide has to offer. York Peninsula, unspoilt coast, includes white beaches, fishing towns, historic coastal ports, rugged cliffs of Dilba Garanda. In this national park, offer untouched flora and fauna and picturesque coastal trails. Kangaroo Island, I want to go there. Come face to face with iconic Australian landscapes, friendly locals on Kangaroo Island, find dramatic coastal scenery, secluded pristine beaches, along with the premium quality fresh seafood, other food products. Island is South Australia's newest wine region and many other local cellar doors offering wine tasting. Wine and kangaroos, I'm for it, right? Discover rolling hills, orchids. This is Flora Peninsula. Farms, vineyards, all bounded by picturesque beaches, rugged coastlines, sip world-class wines, hike through forests, surf, swim, and spot southern right and Wales in winter. Limestone Coast, one of the most diverse regions in Australia, with visitors able to experience coastal landscapes, lush farmland, spectacular caves, captivating wilderness, and world-famous vineyards. Flinders Ranges and Outback. Okay, did we do this already? Flinders Ranges Outback, both stunning, beautiful landscape, feature national parks, icons such as Wilpena Pound and Kanku breakaways. Okay, yep. All right, next. Almost done, guys. All right. Adelaide offers wildlife beaches, Aboriginal culture, superb dining, perfect starting point to explore nearby wine regions, Kangaroo Island, and the Great Australian Outback. Highlights, you have the Central Market, buzzes with life and color all year round. You'll find a huge range of fresh food here, and shoppers can take a break in some of Adelaide's famously trendy cafes. Take a tour to sample local produce, discover the history of this special place. Next is North Terrace, Adelaide's cultural boulevard. Street itself is a collection of landscape terraces, impressive statues, leafy courtyards, and cafes. You can visit the South Australian Museum, the Art Gallery of Southern Australia, and Migration Museum. Relax afterwards in Adelaide's Botanic Gardens or the National Wine Centre. And last, Glenig, Adelaide's most popular seafront superb, offers numerous waterside attractions. Temptation Catamaran regularly takes people out to swim with dolphins. Glenig is easily reached by the tram that terminates at Jetty Road, where visitors will find colorful collection of bars, restaurants, cafes, and shops. Continue. Highlights. Kangaroo Island, just a short flight from Adelaide, 90-minute drive and a 35-minute ferry ride. Kangaroo Island is easily accessible by day tour from Adelaide. Wildlife, nature are what you're looking for. Kangaroo Island is regarded as one of the best places in Australia to see. Yeah, Barossa features more than 80 cellar doors, less than an hour's drive from Adelaide. Premium wines, including Barossa Valley Shiraz, Eden Valley Riesling, regional produce, and acclaimed restaurants provide a gastronomic experience second to none. Flinders Ranges is one of the oldest mountain ranges on Earth, stunningly beautiful. The ranges feature national parks, towering rock walls, and spectacular gorges. Set in the heart of the ranges, a picturesque Wilpena Pound can be explored on foot by four-wheel drive tour or scenic flight. You can also visit historic outback pubs offering Australian bush foods, sheep cattle stations with historic homesteads and luxury safari tents. Highlights, you have Kangaroo Island, you have the Barossa, yummy food, and the ranges, beautiful, big, oldest range around. All right, enjoy winery tour where you meet friendly locals and enjoy delicious food.
That's the Barossa.
There you go. What a spectacular view, and got to share it with the kangaroos.
Kangaroo Island.
And then went on a hike around the beautiful ranges, amazing, colorful wildlife, incredible wildlife. Well done. Next. All right. Person lived in Australia some years ago, keen to visit Adelaide. Now we have discovered the highlights, guide the client for options. Hey there, it's been some time now, but I used to live in Sydney. I had a friend who was from Adelaide and always promised them I would head down. Well, how nice. Adelaide is a great city to visit. Did they recommend anywhere in particular? We were fairly young at the time, and they always talked about Glenelg and its nightlife. I have moved on from the scene now, but still interested in looking around. Well, Glenelg is a buzzing place, and it's not just bars. There's a heap of shops and cafes, or jump on the Temptation catamaran to swim with the dolphins. Well, if you're not into the scene, I wouldn't hang around there then. Nope, that one, right? Swimming with dolphins, say no more. All right. I didn't even think of that, right? I think after all that swimming, maybe I'll need to take a chance to unwind. Well, when you're done, you can catch a tram to North Terrace, stroll through its landscape terrace, or head over to the National Wine Center. Or, well, you can stay at Glenelg. There's plenty of cafes, sit around and have a coffee. Ah, yes, my friend's father was a winemaker. They would remind me all the time of South Australia's impressive wine industry. Speaking of my friend, I do want to catch up with them. I want to sound like I know the city well. Where should I suggest we meet? Sorry, I don't know your friend. Maybe it's best to ask them. Oh my God. I would suggest Adelaide Central Market. There are some famously trendy cafes, and you can pick yourself up some local produce while you're there. Great. Let's do it. All right, I think that will work. Thanks for your help. I think I'm ready to start booking. Well, happy to help you. Now give me your credit card. I'm just kidding. Just kidding, guys. It's not how you close them, all right? Okay, very good. Boom, 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 boom. All right, what is the capital of South Australia? Adelaide, Perth, or Melbourne? Adelaide, right? It is Adelaide. Adelaide, Adelaide. Okay, Tasmania, wilderness and wineries. All right. Tasmania's capital, Hobart, Nipaluna, offers superb food and wine, unique, thriving art scene, wilderness, wildlife, heritage, and history can easily be discovered from Hobart. Explore historic Port Arthur, take a cruise to Bruny Island, and see wombats in their habitat on Maria Island. From Cradle Mountain to Strahan, breathtaking scenery awaits in Tasmania's World Heritage listed wilderness. Another video. just include pictures to team. Sorry. Okay. Highlights. All right, let's see. Explore rugged coastline, ancient rainforest, tranquil rivers, mysterious caves in Tasmania's northwest. Follow your food from paddock to plate or glass while meeting the farmers, makers, distillers, and beekeepers along the way. Discover why Launceston was recently named a UNESCO City of Gastronomy. Find an abundance of farm fresh produce, vineyards, distilleries, cooking, schools, dining experiences that make Tasmania's north an irresistible draw for lovers of good food and drinks. Blah. All right, East Coast. Visit the most photographed vista in Tasmania, Wineglass Bay. Spectacular hazards, embrace simple luxuries, follow beach tracks, eat fresh crayfish or an oyster plucked straight from the sea, or chat to winemakers at their cellar doors, all with an ocean soundtrack. The West region is a region of World Heritage listed wilderness, cool temperature, rainforest, alpine plains, mountains and glacial valleys, wild rivers, deep lakes, and windswept coasts. Unearth stories of convict courage and mining fortunes, or cruise along the remote Gordon River. Hobart and South get captivated by history, lost in an underground world of art, and dazzled by natural wonders in the islands. Capital city of Hobart, Tasmania's southern Tasmania is a region of diverse wild beauty featuring sea cliffs, rare rock formations, tranquil rivers, glacial tarns, and alpine mountains. And Northwest explored, we did that one. Okay, perfect. Sorry, guys, this is a long one, huh? All right, Hobart, Tasmania's capital, offers heritage, scenery, and culture in setting an exceptional beauty. Spoil yourself with paddock to plate dining experiences using fresh, high-quality Tasmanian produce and treats. Your taste buds touring Bruny Island and the Huron Valley. Visitors can tour the World Heritage listed Port Arthur Historic Site, which was established in 1830 as a penal settlement. Highlights, you have Salamanca Market, set among the historic sandstone buildings of Hobart's picturesque waterfront. Salamanca Market is held every Saturday, special place where you can meet people who create, make, and grow what they sell. You'll find original handmade Tasmanian pieces, as well as fresh fruit and organic vegetables. You have Mount Wellington, experience the wilderness just 20 minutes from Hobart's waterfront. Include a drive or tour of the summit of the Kunani Mount Wellington in your client's itinerary for spectacular views of the city and harbor and the peaks of the World Heritage areas in the distance. And then Mona, 15-minute drive or 30-minute ferry ride from Hobart's waterfront is the Museum of Old and New Art, Mona, arguably the largest private collection of modern historic art in the world. The owner of Mona, David Walsh, describes it as subversive adult Disneyland, and visitors can expect to be entertained and challenged. Highlights, so you have Presenet Peninsula, situated on Tasmania's east coast with its dramatic coastlines and beautiful beaches, with perfect location for outdoor activities. Explore by boat, sea, kayak, bike, or by foot. You can also try sailing, rock climbing, or simply relax. Soak up the spectacular scenery. Frassinet National Park is also home to Tasmanian's most photographed location, Wineglass Bay. Cradle Mountain, part of Tasmania's Wilderness World Heritage Area, ancient rainforest, alpine heaths, pine fringe, glacial lakes, and icy streams that cascade down rugged mountains. Park provides rich habitat for wildlife, including Tasmanian devils, quolls, wombats, platypus, echidna, and many bird species. And then Strahan, town of the shores of Macquarie Harbor, awe-inspiring gateway to Franklin Gordon Wild River National Park. Take an extraordinary journey via cruise into the unspoiled temperate rainforest of the Gordon River and to Sarah Island, one of the harshest penal colonies in Australia's history. So you have Presenet Peninsula, Cradle Mountain, and Strahan. Okay, I need help on this one. All right, we saw so much wildlife on our walking trail today, something we will never forget.
That's Cradle Mountain.
Amazing panoramic views of the bay from our Eco Lodge. Or we took a cruise on the river, watched the scenery float by, a wonderful experience.
That's the cruise on the Strahan.
And then the panoramic views is the peninsula.
Yes.
Bum, bum, bum. Very good. Everybody got it. All right, Hobart highlights, new client. Hopefully we're almost done, guys. So again, apologize. Hello, my brother is getting married in Hobart in a few months. I'd like to stay for an extra few days to see Hobart. Can you help me out? How exciting. Yes, I sure can. Where is the wedding? Just south of Hobart. Perfect. More specifically, they're getting married by the beach in Kingston, as it is the place they first met. How perfect. Seeing you're down south on the way back, I highly recommend heading up to Mount Wellington, catch a breathtaking view of Hobart. You'll probably be tired, so I'd just head home. They're making this too easy now. All right, I live somewhere very flat, so some mountain views sound great. I'll be based back in Hobart after the wedding, so keen to explore the city. Well, do you think you'll be up to anything the next day? I wouldn't want to book anything. I wouldn't want to book you anything too tiring. Well, a visit to Salamanca markets is a perfect way to spend a Saturday morning, try the fresh produce, and enjoy browsing the local arts and crafts. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. So I think I'll grab some breakfast down at the market, maybe hang around the city. Anything in particular I should do? Sure, catch a ferry to Mona, amazing architecture, and really a cool museum with an eclectic collection of new and old art. I'd probably just wander around. It's a pretty cool city. I didn't even know that place existed. I may take a look. It's settled then. Even more excited about this wedding now. One last thing. Can you help me find accommodations? Sure thing. Let's continue. All right.
Ching ching.
Yeah, exactly. See, very easy. Couple questions, bam, they're sold, right? All right. What is the capital of Tasmania?
Hobart.
Hobart. Boom, boom, boom. That is correct. Summary, you're nearly finished with your Aussie program. Share the key highlights of the capital cities and territory we explored. Select the cards to summarize. All right, so here we are, South Australia. Adelaide is the capital city of South Australia. Key highlights, South Australia, Barossa, Flinders Ranges, Outback, and Kangaroo Island. Western Australia, Perth is the capital city of Western Australia. Key highlights, Western Australia, Ningaloo Reef, Margaret River, and Kimberley. Northern Territory, Darwin is the capital city of the Northern Territory. Key highlights, Northern Territory are Uluru, Kakadu, and Alice Springs. And last is Tasmania. Hobart is the capital, only island state. Key highlights, Tasmania is Cradle Mountain, Strahan, and Frasinet Peninsula. Again, take a picture, probably test questions. Congratulations. All right. So longy but goody. Okay. So hopefully now that everybody's registered, ready to go, we should be able to kick through a lot next week. Okay. So again, congratulations, everybody. You got another badge. Okay. So these badges you can post with your certificates, put on your email signature line, view all your rewards. Okay. So there you go. All your achievements so far. All right, so again, congratulations, everybody. Yes, catch up. I have recorded this. So again, we'll start back next week. Okay, so again, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. It's very interesting. Lots of exciting things to do. Okay, and lots of places to see. So again, let's make money. Let's help people. Next week, we'll do geography and transport and building an itinerary. Okay. And then, as you know, then after that, then they move into the next course, which is this training course, and come up with a say good day. Okay. So that's only 30 minutes long. So we should be able to kick that out and then see other things. Okay. So again, thank you guys. Teamwork makes the dream work. Let's have fun. I suggest you go watch Jody's training from this morning if you didn't watch that. Just stay plugged in. Let's have fun. Introduction. So finish all these, complete learning. Okay. And again, as we say, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And if we don't see you at the beaches of the world, we'll see you at the bank. So have fun, guys. Thank you so much. Hope to see you tomorrow on Seabourn. Again, it's another cruise line within One Source. If you want to catch up, it's right here on my YouTube. Watch it so you can join us for part 3 and 4 tomorrow. Always great to get another cruise line certification under your belt, right? You can book them, but why not learn more and how to sell them? Okay, thanks, guys.
Thank you, Marnie.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out, guys. We'll talk to you later.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.